Morning, Levi. It's Wednesday. I've been doing research for the past, year, and I've finally become the expert on Captain Toad lore. Nobody cares? Alright. Well, I think it's finally time that people start respecting me. I've put so much time and effort into stupid Nintendo things that don't matter. I deserve to be considered an expert. And today, I'm finally gonna back up that claim with some cold, hard evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, Toad, one of Nintendo's finest sneezes. They've been running around since the original Super Mario Bros. On the NES, and in that game, they disappointed Mario over and over again. Coincidentally, that's what I was voted most likely to do in high school. They've been a mainstay in the Mario series after that, making appearances in mainline and spin-off games alike. Sometimes there's even been too many Toads, and then people on the internet get angry. But we're not talking about Toads here, we're talking about the one, the only, Captain Toad. That's right, this guy. You can tell he's different from all the other Toads because he has a headlamp and a backpack, what all captains need. This character, while overlooked by many, has dark secrets we're gonna uncover today. Okay, well maybe not dark secrets, but there's clearly a story. I've been passionate about this for years, working on this theory for so long that I think it's finally time for it to be shared. From the fires of Pyropuff Peak itself, I bring you the Captain Toad official, unofficial timeline. Now, why would Captain Toad necessitate a timeline? He doesn't! Okay, that's not entirely accurate. There's one specific factor of Captain Toad's existence that facilitates this timeline. The Mario Galaxy series features Captain Toad meeting Mario for the first time in both games. This makes sense for one, as he was initially introduced as a character in that game, but to not remember Mario in Mario Galaxy 2 means either Captain Toad hit his head and got real bad amnesia, or that there are multiple universes of Captain Toad. And due to one thing, I'm drawn towards the latter. Green Stars, first introduced in Mario Galaxy 2, they go on to be featured as the main collectible in Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U and Switch, another game starring Captain Toad. This link between the two games clearly means that these are in the same universe, and it makes sense that the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker games on the Wii U and 3DS, the ones with the 3D World levels in them, would precede them in the timeline like how it does canonically within the games. That leaves this universe's timeline as Mario Galaxy 2, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the Wii U and 3DS, and then Super Mario 3D World for both the Wii U and Nintendo Switch. I've dubbed this timeline as the Green Star Timeline, or the GST for short. Whew, that was a lot. I think we can all agree that even for me, that was an intense Toad lore discussion. So let's take a quick diversion and talk about important Toads throughout Mario's history. Sea Captain Toad sounds like an underwater version of Captain Toad, but no, he's just a toad that owns a boat. George Washington Toad was featured in a Super Mario Bros. Super Show episode about the American Revolution, which is a real thing that aired on television. I don't even know how that happened. How do you get, 10 executives in a room look at the storyboard that says George Washington Toad is fighting against Bowser in the American Revolution, get them all to agree on this? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how this happened. Truffle Toads is a toad featured in the Nintendo comic system comic Mutiny on the Fungi, both being things I've never heard of before researching this video, and apparently at some point he saves Mario's life. Incredible. And lastly, allegedly, the development nicknames for the yellow and blue Toads in New Super Mario Bros. Wii were A La Gold and Buckenberry, which is absolutely delightful. However, this was only reported by one news source whose informant was, less than trustworthy, so take it with a grain of salt. Alright, now that we've had our fun, let's get back to business. We've got a whole nother timeline to consider. The second one starts with Mario Galaxy 1, where Captain Toad is once again introduced for the first time, and then we jump directly into Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't Asa use this game in the other timeline? Yes, I did. Thank you ever so much for paying attention. However, that previous mention was just the Wii U and 3DS versions of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This timeline has the Nintendo Switch version of the game due to its connections to Super Mario Odyssey with the featured bonus levels, meaning the timeline without green stars, otherwise known as the NGST, is Mario Galaxy 1, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the Nintendo Switch, and then Mario Odyssey. Now, granted, all of this is based on what I consider canon or not. I didn't even mention the 4 versions of Minecraft Captain Toad is in, but I believe I've put forth an undeniable timeline for at least the important games. There are 2 different Captain Toad timelines based on the 2 Captain Toads in the Mario Galaxy games that both include different versions of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and they are separated by the inclusion or exclusion of green stars as important collectible items. Maybe I should do something better with my time.